Water Corporation. The first tube system routes were unveiled to the public in 12,787 AC, followed by the first replacement of our inaugural CEO with Madame Brenner Castletop the year after. Then, in 13,760 AC, we enjoyed our first instantly iconic ad campaign, Got Water. Castletop oversaw the introduction of digital real-time in 15,342 AC, and in 15,342.5 AC, we held the first employee satisfaction survey and underwater pro-employee plan initiatives, perhaps known more commonly as Fess Up. This was followed by the all-water-led renewal projects, such as opening up the Pelican Station area back to the public. A landmark customer poll, reflecting our continued commitment to being approachable and accountable, showed us at 87% passenger approval shortly afterwards. And we hope the recent local waters probe will get that up to 90% next time. There were the dark times, and slowly but surely, light returned to the Fedora. A light held aloft by the hands of All Water Corporation, which illuminated the many innovations we now rely upon. In 12,780 AC, we rebranded from the Municipal Freshwater Clarification Agency to All Water Corporation. The first tube system routes were unveiled to the public in 12,787 AC, followed by the first replacement of our inaugural CEO with Madame Brenner Castletop the year after. Then, in 13,760 AC, we enjoyed our first instantly iconic ad campaign, Got Water. Castletop oversaw the introduction of digital real-time in 15,300. AC, and in 15,342.5 AC, we held the first employee satisfaction survey and underwater pro-employee plan initiatives, perhaps known more commonly as Fess Up. This was followed by the all-water-led renewal projects, such as opening up the Pelican Station area back to the public. A landmark customer poll, reflecting our continued commitment to being approachable and accountable, showed us at 80%.
This must have an underlying cause. I remember when you were still in school and your teacher telling me about how you would just stare out of the window, oblivious to her even shouting at you. It's like you've never snapped out of that daydream.
The reason, sir, is that all water have had to close the line temporarily for improvement works.
But why isn't the line active? What needs improving? A man has a right to know.
I don't know the exact decision-making process that led to this, sir, but I assure you it will be for the good of your overall long-term tube travelling experience.
So will we get discounts on the other lines as a result of the inconvenience?
As of yet, there is no discount scheme in place, as we calculated the possible inconvenience to be negligible.
Wouldn't need a discount if the prices weren't so high in the first place.
I can't comment on the pricing strategy, I'm afraid, sir. I'm just a travel secretary.
So what can you comment on?
I am authorised to comment on the nature of the tube closure, which is that all water have had to close the line temporarily for improvement works.
Yes, you said that. Have these improvements been carried out before?
I cannot say if the exact same optimisations have been made to another line.
So what can you comment on?
I can confirm that there is no discount scheme in place, and that we believe that there is fair.
So who calculates the fair price?
I can't comment on the pricing strategy, I'm afraid, sir. I'm just...
They had beautiful patterns on their wings and drank pollen from flowers. I suppose you could say they often appeared in extra natural moments in life. On the other hand, they were terribly inefficient, flighty, overly trusting, and delicate. Ergo, you never take responsibility, and I never know where to find you next.
A study found that they make us up to 16% happier in our day-to-day lives. Here at Plantastic, we have all the plants in the Fedora. Plan to get some plants? Come and increase the green in your life. Come to Plantastic. Plantastic. Finest potions. Potions for what does your heart desire? Look deep into the potion. When you know what potion you need, we will be ready. The potion will be ready, like magic. The door will open, the door to your heart. Step through it, into potions, and magic. Winter is a state of mind, but at Slippy's Winter Sports, it's also a state of body. Pop into our air-con chilled store and let us transport you to another world of ice and snow. Ready to go? Slide on over to Slippy's, where it's always the season to be jolly. Stuff everywhere. Need stuff elsewhere. You slip in there. Like your food tastes bland?
It's missing that snap, that sweet, saucy something.
We chose the stars, not instead of the Earth, but because of it. We chose sacrifice and responsibility. Well, we didn't, I guess, but our ancestors did, and we wouldn't be here if they hadn't. Left, I mean. We'd be back on Earth, and where would that have got anyone? We may not have ever seen our home, tasted its air, or gazed across its boiling seas, but we remember it. And then we made a new home, even if it wasn't quite what anyone had in mind. And one corporation over all others helped make that possible. All water. On that note, I'd like to introduce Madam CEO Brenna Castlechop.
Good day to you all. As you may know, I am Brenna Castlechop, the CEO of All Water Corporation. More importantly, I'm a citizen of the Fedora just like you. And it's my unmitigated pleasure today to show you what you're about to see. Join me in reliving and celebrating the remarkable journey we've been on together, before we unveil the next step of that journey.
It may have started with one man, but it took the hearts and minds of many more to make the dream a reality. That dream began at the height of the Cold War, when the world was on the very brink of annihilation. He conceived of an Ark-like spacefaring ship, financed by the wealthiest countries, families, and private institutions such as the Schlipmeyer Foundation, as a gesture of global care for the human race. That ship journeyed for 200 years, was home to 5 generations, and sailed past many solar systems, making fascinating discoveries along the way, like the bacteria that are now responsible for our energy supply, or the mineral samples we took from planets along the way that allow us to build new materials. We had difficulties to deal with too, such as surprise asteroid fields, periods of hopelessness, and the unpleasant albeit brief alien infestation. And of course, 120 years after launch, our last message from our beloved Earth in its final moments. After 200 years, we finally arrived at our destination, only to find that the promising, watery planet contained no habitable landmass and dense, toxic gases in the atmosphere. Hardly the second Earth we had hoped for. It wasn't long into our new search that the solar winds came. Maybe our ancestors couldn't have possibly known, or maybe they could. that they would cause our ship to crash, just like Icarus, but with worse luck. Either way, we can be thankful for a soft landing and good waterproofing.
Wasn't that a wild ride, huh? We've achieved so much aboard the Fedora, but we've never stopped thinking big. We had the idea to make sure we weren't missing out on anything going on outside. We're in a whole new galaxy, so we should be listening to see what the local news is. So we hatched a new plan. A state-of-the-art, deep space radio buoy capable of keeping itself afloat and slowly circumnavigating our watery new home while scanning for signals and interesting cosmic gossip. And, wait for it, yes, we're delighted to announce it's floating to the surface right now. That's right, the buoy will be in position in another few hours. Big congratulations and thanks to All Water for making this possible. I'm excited to see what we pick up.
Get down to pickled everything. We pickle everything here. We got honey pickled rosemary onions. We got spicy pickled cardamom seeds. We got crispy pickled fish skin. Or just get a menu plate of pickled dips, pickled juices, maybe a pickled muesli bar. Pickled everything. Pickled everything.
Tanrım neler oluyor? Ne yapıyorsun? Ben neredeyim bilmiyorum. Ben dünyanın kaybolmuş bir ağacıyım.